This is the first level 100 I'll ever have. It's gonna be pretty awesome. I don't know if I want to say this is my favorite league, but I'll say that it's really fun with the broken build. It's probably a really shitty league without it, because my first four characters weren't that amazing. Obviously, they were okay. The Spellslinger build did fine. Nothing amazing. But overall, I've been enjoying this build a lot. Every upgrade feels super good. It just makes it feel...
Exalted orb.
Hey!
Exhilarating sensation. Chaos orb.
Like the 5th Exalted of the day. Pretty good. Wave 15, let's go. But yeah, every upgrade on this build feels so strong. I mean, it's partially due to how well it scales, but it's kind of made me want to push builds farther than I have been in the past. A lot of times I wouldn't invest a lot of money into something because I didn't think it was worth it. Well, there's Omniphobia. But yeah, this build, it kind of I don't know, showed me a couple things that if you invest a lot of currency into a build, it'll do crazy things. And I think that's the same for any build. Maybe not to this level, but overall, pretty crazy. Alright, wave 16. I might actually level in here. I only need 2 mil experience, I think. I thought it wouldn't be enough. I thought I'd have to do 2, but it looks like I might have been halfway through 98 from mapping. It did get a little weird. It started to whatchamacallit? It started to get half levels or weird. I don't know. The maps weren't as juiced as they were initially. Oh no, I need. Oh no. Yeah, 1 more mil. So this might be the level right here. Oh, those were almost good. If they had better life, actually would have been pretty cool. Maybe I'll annul one of the mods off of them and be able to craft life. Well, ideally annul the life off of it. Anyways, yeah, first level 100. The highest level character before this was 95. And I said that I would never, ever go for 100. I never thought it was worth it. But this character, every passive point, every upgrade, really, you feel it. Makes it worth it. And the character's really, really fun to build, so once I got to the point where I was level 97, 98, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go for 100. Fuck it. Something I've never done before. I'll probably do full challenges this league as well, because I'm pretty close due to how much I've been playing. Oh, so close.
Chaos orb.
Oh my god, a 6-link ambush charge. I shouldn't need that, so I'll just toss that in there. Basically, that's a divine orb. It's nothing insane like it makes the sound to be. Alright, this should be the wave, I think. Come on, hit me. So close. It's so close. The bar's nearly touching. It's gonna wait for the last wave, really? It's so close. It's actually kind of cool. Level up at level 20. Wave 20. Or I can level up in a stupid way. Oh, it's gonna wave. It could be the wave 19, not even 20. Miscalculated. Shut up, lady. Yeah, level 100. Very first level 100. Hell yeah. It didn't really take as long as I thought. I don't know if this league is like a bit skewy on that, but like I got half a level in about 8 hours, and a lot of it was like pretty casual leveling. I thought it would take like way longer. I don't know. Well, there you have it. There goes my first level 100. I've got a bonus clip at the end. You know, one of those fun little teasers. It's pretty sick, I will say. I'll leave that to the end. Right now, I just want to kind of give a little update. So yeah, my first level 100. I've never had a character higher than this. First character to even be past level 95. Every time I played a character, I would get to like level 95 or so. And that's more recently in leagues. Normally it was around the 90-ish mark. Like 92, 91, 93. Mainly around 92 is when I would stop playing a build and I would just like play another build or quit the league. I don't know exactly why, but this league feels really, really good. And it could be due to how strong the Purples for Harbinger builds are. Yes, I'm playing 3 voices. They're all 5 passive. Not like, you know, super crazy. I wish I had like 3 or 1 passive, but if you look at the market, they're ridiculously expensive. But yeah, I mean, I'm following a build similar to Somad's build, using his build as inspiration and kind of taking my own liberties on a couple different things. He has a good layout to just grab and be able to just adjust however your build, you know, however you see fit. It's very adjustable the way cluster jewels are. You can kind of just get the things you need. Because like when you make the build, you make it, and then when you get an upgrade, things change, and you're able to fit either another aura or you're able to swap out maybe a little bit of damage and add in like a replenishing, for instance, for some more regen. So like I could get way more damage, but I'd rather have survivability because you know damage only, especially at this level. I mean, just sitting here with tooltip, 2.5 mil, and that's without a nebulous. I'm using, this is another liberty that I took to kind of, there's a nebulous exploding mace that's like 2.5 mirrors to 3 mirrors, maybe probably more like 3 mirrors, because I think that's what Somad just bought, one for 3 mirrors. I'm pretty well off, but not anywhere near spending 3 mirrors on one item. But what I did is I was thinking, I'm like, okay, how can I get the exploding mod onto a mace and kind of at least make up some of the damage you lose, because the only exploding mod on a mace besides the nebulous is on a melee mace, and it's got like, it can roll penetration. I think it can roll double penetration, and it can also roll crit multi, and I think that might be it. But what I was doing, I was using Essence of Miseries, trying to craft Explodey plus cast speed, because cast speed with this build is super strong. I think right now I've got something like 600%, so 500% cast speed with nothing up, and then with buffs, it's like around 600, and then with like Headhunter stuff, I've seen it over 1,000, and you know, cast speed is pretty good. With Righteous Fire, I'm sitting at, I think it's 3.7 mil. And I can sustain Righteous Fire without issue. I have plenty of regen past that, because I'm sitting at 3,000 or 2,000 energy shield regen. And then every now and then, whenever the Guardian passive kicks in, it goes up 1,000. So pretty good. And this was the mapping setup that I used. I used Portal, because I didn't want to be fucked to have to pick up Portal Scrolls. So I used the Portal Gem, which does sacrifice, you know, quite a bit of damage. Oh, I didn't show my damage. So 3.5 mil versus 2.5. So you lose a mil damage by not using Righteous Fire, but you also lose a bit of damage if you don't have a Nebulous on, because of that percentage is cast speed, and then the cold and lightning damage for, it's mainly the cold that's the most important, unless you convert. if you convert, you can get a bit more with like a Call of the Brotherhood, but I haven't done that yet. That's probably the next step I'm gonna go. I'm gonna probably do a little bit of converting next step, but I've got to work out because I got a headhunter that fixes the strength issue. So now I can drop this ring. It was my curse on hit ring, and I can try to get curse on hit with like a herald maybe. I would still prefer curse on hit unset ring with a herald. That would be like pretty insane. This ring's pretty shit. It's probably the worst item that I have, but that's fine. Overall, the character's pretty good. This ring, this is a sick ring. I love this ring. The int on it gives so much energy shield. It's so good. So yeah, this ring was a sick find. I think I found it and bought it for like 3x. It's worth, I think, way more than that. If it was on an unset ring, oh man, this would be insane. But yeah, basically I would want this, but on an unset ring, and that would be insane. Because sockets are extremely important on this build. But anyways, this isn't about the build necessarily. This is about the first level 100 and about the league. So in the league, I'm doing challenges now. I'm at 30 out of 40, and this is by doing nothing but just leveling to 100 and not trying any of the challenge. I haven't tried anything. Like, I haven't tried to focus on any of these things. So I've actually got some really easy ones to do. Like, actually some really easy ones to do. So I think 36 is going to be a cakewalk. Like, I'll probably have it done within the next couple days. But yeah, so that's fun. So what I kind of wanted to do was give the update on what I've been doing. I have been playing a ton, actually. I just haven't been streaming and like making YouTube videos a ton. I don't know. The headspace wasn't quite there. I don't know. It's not like a depression or anything. It's more of like I need to get into the routine of doing it, because if I don't get in the routine, then like I'll kind of like start my day and it won't cross my mind to start streaming. So I think if I make like a schedule and start sticking to the schedule, at least I'll be more consistent with that. And it's something I really, really want to do. It's something I enjoy doing. I love streaming. I will be streaming other games. It won't be just Path of Exile. But I did play a Sinborn. I did play a Elementalist before they nerfed the Herald build, or the Herald auras. I was hoping that the build would survive, because I was trying to stack the golems, all the golem buffs. I figured if you get enough golems and all the golem buffs would then be stacked with Purples of Harbinger. But it didn't seem like Purples of Harbinger messed with their auras at all, which is kind of lame because it's from a skill gem, and that was the criteria that they had. So I thought it'd be a unique take on the build to be able to like stack a bunch of stuff with Purples of Harbingers and then use then kind of be like it was using Blade Vortex, but it wasn't. It was trying to get most of the damage and the survivability stuff from the golems. It was okay. It didn't quite work. I think maybe if I were to like take this character setup and like swap it to her, obviously it would be really, really good, but it would probably be subpar. So far Scion seems so strong. The cast speed and survivability from Necromancer and from Guardian is just too good. I mean, this build's going to get nerfed to the ground, but I hope that it's still viable, because it kind of taught me a couple things, and maybe any build could have done this, but like investing into your builds is huge. And a lot of times, like I'll like copy somebody's build into a POB, kind of check it out, look it over, see like if I can make any changes to it, and if not, just play that build. And then I'll cut corners everywhere. I'll go, okay, that guy spent 20x on his ring, and I'm like, oh god, I could probably get like a fraction of that damage for like maybe 5x or 4x. And then I sacrifice 10% damage there, 10% damage here, 10% damage there. And like maybe he's doing 50 mil DPS, and like the build that I make, by cutting all those corners, you make like, we'll say 5 to 10 mil DPS. And yeah, that's a lot of damage, but like this level of damage, I think this character is up to like 11 to 12 mil DPS in Path of Building without anything like crazy ticked. Ticking nothing, I think it's at 7.5 mil, and that's not with the Nebulous. Nebulous does add quite a lot of damage. So, I do like the Exploding Mace. It actually does pretty well for clearing. So I'm gonna make a better one. This one only just has a crit chance. The crit multi doesn't do anything because I'm using Malagaros. So it really only has explode, crit chance, and spell damage. I would like to get white sockets in my chest. I'm not going to show the chest because the chest is special, and that's the clip at the end. It's a cool. It's my first thing that I've done to the chest that, or to a chest that. I mean, if you get the if you understand where I'm going, like something happened awesome to the chest that makes me not be able to change the colors. But anyways, so I do want to make a cast speed explodey with. If I can multi-mod it with spell damage and crit chance, that'd be pretty good. Because the crit chance is fairly low if you don't use inspiration, but if you use inspiration, it's not so bad. So that might be something that I want to focus on later. But yeah, so the explode mace is pretty cool. It is a budget version of the exploding nebulous. If you can craft it correctly, and I've been using like essences of misery. Yeah, Essences of Misery. They're actually pretty cheap. I'm gonna keep trying to pick up more and just buy them in bulk and try to like craft another one, craft a better one. Because the Nebulous is cool and all, but like this is mainly for single target. It doesn't do anything for clearing besides just raw damage. And your Heralds do quite a bit of damage as well as chain. But you know, with that being said, going for challenges, first level 100. I love the league, but I might be a little biased due to the build that I'm playing. I figure I'm gonna play it while it's broken and enjoy it. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm probably having the most fun. Clearly, I went to level 100 and I said I'd never do it. I said many a times. Everybody would ask me like, "Hey, you really loving that build?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm loving it." You're gonna go 100? Nah, I can't be fucked. But like, I don't know. There's so many skill points. Every skill point means something. Actually, like in order to fit in the third voices, I had to drop like the effectiveness of like your auras, which are actually kind of big, and they're flex points. I call them flex points because like they're not as effective as like, I mean maybe this one is. I mean these two nodes. I mean this node 14% is pretty good, but like I'd rather have replenishing presence and like a jewel socket. And my jewels are okay. They're not anything amazing. I do have like some that have reduced mana. I didn't corrupt like any of my medium jewels yet for reduced mana because they're like multi-X per jewel, and I've bricked 2 of them that I've made myself. And yeah, they might not all brick, but it's supposed to be like a 1 in 60 that you get reduced mana. And I don't know, man. That's a long journey. 100x for 1% reduced mana. Do I need more damage? Do I need more auras? No, not really. I mean, my defense physical reduction 75%, all max res of 90. When I don't have Headhunter on, I've got a chaos resistance belt. My chaos resistance is maxed, so like in single target scenarios where I'd actually care about chaos resistance, like a series fight, for instance, I just swap to the belt, drop off Headhunter. You don't need it. Ooh, I guess I'd still have to keep my ring to make sure that I could maintain the strength. Yeah, either way, I'll figure it out. It's not that bad. I mean, you could always get a split personality jewel and toss it over here in one of these things, and you can get strength and energy, or strength and energy shield, and that'll solve strength issues, especially my boots. My boots are actually, like, I'm very, very proud of this craft. I just slammed Elusive and Tailwind together, and it landed a decent energy shield roll, and then the percent strength actually is a pretty big thing. And then of course just craft movement speed on it, and then I slammed the T1 lightning, which isn't that big a deal for this build, but like for builds that don't stack auras, these boots would be pretty insane. So yeah, these boots are pretty sick. I love these boots. These are awesome. And then I got the mana craft, which was, oh man, so good. It actually smoothed the build out. There's no more like waiting. You just cast over, no problem. So yeah, it's good. It's good. But yeah, so the last thing that I wanted to talk about was I've been playing Black Desert Online, which is a pretty fun game. I've been playing it for, I don't know, quite a while. Sorry, the music's or the sounds are annoying. Just turned that down. It actually doesn't even look like it's coming through. Oh, because it's stuck on the wrong audio source. Oh, perfect. Uh, oh no, it just had a threshold. That's weird. Okay, anyways. So I turned it down low for you guys. But yeah, I'm like pretty geared. And I'm working on getting SP points for this character because I still need a couple things for Guardian. I rerolled Guardian from Archer. So if you guys like BDO, there's a possibility that some of the streams coming forward will be BDO related, probably like farming like Miramok or maybe some of the end game areas with a buddy of mine. If you watch the stream, twitch.tv/Sinborn TPG, I'll put a description in the below comments or description area. I always chat with like a guy named one of my mods, Ferris Wolf. We're almost always like chilling in Discord together. And we play BDO together, and he plays PoE a little bit, but he gets burnt out within like the first week or two because of how buggy the game is, which, you know, it is what it is. I have more tolerance for that, I guess. I don't know. I'm really enjoying this league. I plan to still keep playing, which is actually pretty good. I hope they don't extend it though, because I think at a certain point I'll not want to play anymore. I think the next league is gonna really suck. It's gonna feel bad. What I might end up doing, I might end up like switching to a different character and like play that character for a bit, just to kind of like bring myself back into reality of what the actual normal builds are. I didn't realize until watching Mathel stream the one day that like if you don't play a Herald build, the content's actually hard right now. I saw him in like a 60% delirium. It was like I don't even know, like a tier 14 on his character, and he was like just dying. He lost all 6 portals in the T16 or I don't know what it was. It was like might have been a T14, but it was a 60% delirium either way. And yeah, the amount of like health and damage he was taking was like kind of like a reality check of like, oh, this character is like far beyond anything in any other league. I think this is probably the most broken a build's ever been. For like overall, like it's good at bossing, it's good at clearing, it's good at everything. Literally, it's bad at nothing. And typically, when you have a build that's super strong, it's good at one thing. So you make a bossing character, you make a mapping character. This character's just good at everything. So obviously, needs to get nerfed. I hope they don't over nerf it. It's a really cool build. It requires a lot of thinking. It requires a lot of like min maxing, and every upgrade feels really good. I'm hoping they don't kill it. They definitely need to bring it down, even if it's just a numbers thing. Like if I go from like 2.5 mil to DPS to 1.5 mil DPS, I don't know if that's enough, but like it's more, I think, on the defensive side that's broken. Like the fact that I have like my resistances all capped at 90, and then they're like way over capped by a significant number, maybe makes them a bit more broken than they need to be. I don't know exactly how they're gonna tackle it. I guess we'll figure it out. But yeah, I'm just rambling at this point. So I'm gonna leave you with the teaser clip that I mentioned before. I was gonna open these while I was talking, and then I just was rambling and I forgot. But I'm gonna leave you with that clip that I was talking about because I don't want this video to be too long. And hope you guys enjoy. And if you're not a follower, please do so. Follow the channel, follow the Twitch channel. Like I said, the link will be in the description. And hope you guys enjoy the clip. Go away. I'm hoping this hits good, but I know it won't. You know. Oh my god! Holy fuck! Wow! That's a chess piece. Fuck off. Yeah, that's like 120 to 150x. That's pretty cool. I'm just using it. I mean, it's such a good chest. I might sell it and buy the +2 proj chests because they're like 30 to 40x, and then it leaves me like 100x to do other upgrades or another build or whatever. So, and like the damage isn't too far off, but the percent damage I believe would scale the explode from the mace. I feel like that makes it better. The explode, I didn't really pay attention because I was just zooming promenades. I had like an entire map stash full of promenades. And it made the explodes pretty good. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I really noticed a difference from the percent damage explosion difference from this to this. Maybe it helps. I don't know. Everything just dies, so fuck all. Who knows? But anyways, thanks for guys watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a thumbs up on the video and share it around. I'm trying to grow the channel. I need to do more work on just kind of networking and whatnot, but I'm hoping you guys can help out a little bit, and see y'all next video.